everybody, and welcome to today's video. My name is Alicia, and this is Naturally Alicia. The time has come for us to do our potato harvest. So, I have potatoes in an in ground bed as well as in one, two, three, four bags. We are going to harvest the bags that are in the garden bed. There are always cats in my garden, and I'm watching one. It's probably the culprit that be coming in here trying to eat my tomatoes. So, right here next to me is the in-ground garden bed. Right now, it houses beets, corn, potatoes, tomatoes, green beans. Sorry, my head is on a swivel for this cat because I don't like cats. Cats don't like me. I'm not gonna go into the story about me and the cats, but not interested. And these are just alley cats, just cats that just be out here. Not interested. I don't know why my neighbors be feeding them. I mean, everything got to eat, but Lord, they just keep coming back. Anyway, sorry. So we are harvesting these. And so I did a little mini harvest in my last video, and they were small. But what am I expecting for real? Because this is my first time growing potatoes, and I used some really small potatoes that I bought from the grocery store. They were going bad slash sprouting in the house, and so I said, you know what? Let's try this out. And so I put them in the garden bed. These ones I did not like cut up. I just put them in the garden bed whole and said, let's see what happens. So we are about to move forward with just getting the rest of these out. So back to my point. I started harvesting about a week ago, and I said I'm gonna wait and come back in a week and just get these up because they are not completely died back, but they are pretty good, pretty like ready to go. They are turning yellow, they have already fallen over, they are ready for harvesting. And you know what? We're just gonna move forward with it because I want to use this in-ground bed for my fall garden. So the tools that I have with me right now, my little seat. Hobby Lobby, probably about 2 months ago, they were having a 75% off of all of the spring stuff. So I bought this for probably like $10. My basket, this is from the Dollar Tree. It was probably $1.25, whatever their dollar prices are. Got my hat. Even though today is a very sort of gray day, it's still about like 70, 80 degrees, but it's supposed to rain tonight. And I've been drying these out, and so I want to pick them before the rain comes and messes up all of my waiting. So we're just gonna get started and see what we can find. This is so fun. I have been waiting for this moment because everyone talks about how like the exploration, you are going on like a scavenger hunt when you're doing your potato harvest. Okay, so these are small potatoes, but they are still going to be consumed. Okay, how does the soil feel? Oh, there's another one. The soil feels dry, which as it should because I haven't watered it in like a week. Let me be clear. I probably haven't watered it in like 3 days. And so it's dry. This needs a good sort of like tilling and mixing up once all this is said and done. Okay, there's another one. There's another one that's a pretty good size. I am just beyond myself. I am just so impressed. I'm so happy that I was brave enough to go ahead and do these potatoes because this is a good amount. Are they the largest? No, but it's more than I had to start with. Here's another one. And some of them are a decent size. So let me not God, I really need to give this soil a good loving when it's all said and done. So this soil is a mixture of what is it called? Miracle Grow, like garden soil, plus compost, plus native soil. Um, See, these are little egg pieces from the compost. Sorry. You kind of got to be gentle. I need another glove on. Now, this is a good sized one. I need another glove on so that I can really get in here. Oh. Okay, come on out. Come on out. See, yeah, I'm wondering. Like, this looks like it just busted. Are these supposed to just be small potatoes and I left them in here for too long? Or is something coming in here and just eating at it and that's why it's looking like that? Another question that I have, and maybe that's what that is. Maybe this is the seed potato because now I'm touching this one and this one's kind of soft and getting shriveled up. Maybe, but see, this one's hard and versus this one's soft. Maybe this is the seed potato. Yeah, because it looks like all the life is coming from that child. I don't know. Same thing about this one, child. I don't know, but this one is hard versus that one is soft. So I am going to go out on that is not the seed potato because all the grown potatoes seem to be hard. Um, I She's still calling my name, y'all. Girl, you're not coming out here. Yeah, this soil is gonna have to get some good work. Okay, so I have largely pulled out everything in this, excuse me, in this bed. What I want to do now is just kind of go through the bed a little bit more. I wish I had my hand rake so that I can just pull back things a little bit more to see if I'm missing any potatoes. I really want to bring some life back to this soil because it feels very soft and it goes through my fingers the more I play around with it, but it also feels like dry. But I expect that because I haven't watered it in a couple, more than a couple of days. Do I feel good about my harvest? Let me show you. Actually, no. Let me go through the bed one more time and then I'll show you what I have. At first glance, this is probably about 20 little potatoes. And when I say little potatoes, I literally mean little potatoes. 20 little potatoes. There are some that are like, how can I classify these? I have some mini potatoes and I have some small potatoes. I don't know if I would call any of, you know what? I might call one of them like medium size, but largely I have mini and small potatoes. And you know what? We are going to make something out of it. Do I know some things that I can do better for next time? Absolutely. I I don't think I prefer to grow these potatoes in the in-ground bed because there's just not enough depth for the potatoes to get to really grow up and go big. They were So the way that I set this bed up, the typical way. It's a no dig. So there's cardboard, there's sticks and leaves and grass, and then there's soil. Um, and that's really it. And so that's how it started last year. But then this year, when I came back out here, I added some more soil on top of what was already there, more soil and compost. I just don't think it was deep enough in order to get the best yield of potatoes. But this is probably enough for maybe 2 meals, depending on the type of meal that I make. So right now I'm just going through the soil. And yes, like I said, I am already at the point of the sticks where I was digging in, or when I made the bed. And so there's not really that much just soil. Um, I wish this child of mine, oh, there are ants getting on my tripod. I got to get it out of this garden bed. Can you see them in that window? You can see these little Dennis the Menaces in this window. Look at them. That's why I got the ghetto blind missing a row, because these kids is just in them. Um anyway, yes, I do not think I will grow these in the in-ground bed moving forward. I will save my potatoes for the raised like the elevated beds, where I know it's probably like a foot or more, probably 2 feet deep, so that the potatoes have lots of space to sprawl and grow and not feel restricted. That's it, guys. Is there anything else ready to harvest? I don't think so. Them okra came out very good. I ended up roasting them, adding some olive oil, some seasoning, and roasting them on 450 for like 15 minutes. They were not slimy, they were very tasty. So I think it was a good time to pick them. So I actually might look at them on my way in. But that's it. Thank you all for watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, become a part of my friend group. We have fun over here. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.